played by Joaquin Phoenix, and tells a story about Arthur Fleck, a man with mental illness who, after getting beaten by society every single day and trying and failing at becoming a stand-up comic, he takes liberty into his own hands when his medication runs out, and he just basically gets pushed to his limits one day. Now, I was really excited about this film because it's a character piece. This movie is a slow burn, and it's basically a standalone film, and it's not connected to the DCU in any way, shape, or form. And that's one thing that really excites me. The trailers and posters have been great as well. And what I can say is that Todd Phillips does not disappoint because this film is wonderfully acted. Writing, the directing, and the cinematography in this film is wonderful. I really enjoyed this film a lot. This movie really is a slow burn and a character piece on the Joker, how Arthur Fleck became the Joker, and how he basically just gets ridiculed by society every single day. He gets beaten. He tries to manage to be happy every single day but fails. He lives at home with his mom in a raggedy old apartment building, and he basically just tries to make every single day the best that he possibly can, not only for himself but for his mother as well. Another thing that I love about this film is the fact that you do get to see Joaquin Phoenix in basically almost every single shot in this film. This movie is his own film, and basically this is the first time that we see a comic book movie told by the perspective of the villain. I'm also glad that this movie isn't really connected to the DCEU. You don't get to see Batman in this film. You do get to see Thomas Wayne in this film, but I think what they did in this film is wonderful. I think everything about this film is moving, it's dark, it's gritty, and if you go into this film expecting a normal comic book movie, you're going to be very disappointed because this movie is really different from every other comic book movie that we've gotten so far, and that's something that I can really enjoy and appreciate on an artistic level in this film. And I really do think that Joaquin Phoenix is going to be not only in the conversation of best actor, but I think he definitely does deserve to be not only nominated, but I do think that so far, if the Oscars were held tomorrow, then I would definitely give Joaquin Phoenix the Oscar because he did a wonderful job in portraying the Joker and Arthur Fleck in this film, and I think he did a wonderful job, and I can't see anybody else in this role. I'm so glad that he took on this role, and one thing that I can say about this movie is the fact that even though this film is basically titled Joker, you don't get to see Joaquin Phoenix be the Joker until probably the last half of the film because this movie is a slow burn. It's basically building up to the moment that he becomes the Joker and realizes his path in this world. And I'm really glad that this movie took that approach and doesn't make it this huge action set pieces. I do think that there are some violent kills in this film, which I will get to in a little bit, but I do think that everything else in this film is wonderfully written and directed, and Todd Phillips definitely is in the conversation for best director in my eyes because he did a wonderful job in this film. And Todd Phillips, even though he's known for being this comedic director, I think he does a wonderful job in not only bringing out the themes of this film, but I do think that he did a wonderful job not only in bringing out the best possible performance out of Joaquin Phoenix, but even those side roles from Zazie Beetz and Robert De Niro, who are basically in and out here and there. I think they did a wonderful job for background characters in this film. And this is a movie where not only are you going to be thinking about it for a long while, but as soon as you leave the theater, this movie is one that you really want to think about. And for some, I get why this might be effective for them, and I get why some people have concerns over this film. I really do. But taking into perspective, I think this movie is a wonderful set piece, and with a mental illness who's trying to make every single day the best way that he possibly can. And even though a lot of people are saying that this movie is violent, there are some violent sequences in this film, but they're not where you see them throughout the whole film. This isn't where the Joker is basically where you get like 30 minutes out of Arthur Fleck and the rest of the film is the Joker committing crimes and inspiring these people who look up to the Joker as this symbol, this icon, like we do with Batman and Superman. So yeah, this is definitely a slow burn. I think this movie is wonderfully acted and directed, and I do think that this movie isn't going to be for everybody, and I can see why people will be concerned over this film, but I had a great time with this film. I think it's wonderful. I can't wait to see it again. It really is disturbing. It's something that will probably haunt you for a while. But I'm really excited to see what the Oscar campaign for this film is, and I can't wait to see what other people think of it because I really enjoyed this film, and I can't wait to see what Todd Phillips directs next. I'm going to go ahead and give Joker a 9 out of 10. Did you see Joker? What did you think about it? Let me know down in the comment section what you think about it. And if you like this, go ahead and check out my other reviews. And until next time, this is Josie's Reviews.